Caribbean Connections TV. Caribbean Connections TV will bring the Caribbean and its flavors to our viewers in a fresh, vibrant way that will entertain as well as educate. It's your direct connection to the Caribbean experience. Caribbean Connections TV.
Hey yo, this is Marshall Montano HD and you're locked on Caribbean Connection 1 on TV, Toronto. Big up yourself.
Buckle your seatbelts. This is going to be an exciting, fantastic, energetic, soul-stirring ride. So don't you move.
First, beautiful of all marine habitats. The color coral is inspired by the healthy marine environment in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Coral is uplifting, feminine, and enchanting, loaded with energy healing properties, giving courage to everyone around it. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Coral Expressions. Extensive and well-developed coral reef complexes in St. Vincent and Grenadines that occur on shallow shelves around the windward sides of Myro, Union Island, and the Tobago Keys. This coral design, adorned with sequins, accentuates Shannon's soft curves and graceful walk. The sexy form-fitting gown romantically hugs her hips with a slit side skirt revealing Shannon's long, sleek legs. Paired with classic soft cream flowered lace for a combination that is fresh, modern, and gloriously memorable. For this gown, layer that imitates the rippling waves against the coral, while graphic hand-sewn beading on the bodies gives it an edge. Sweet but sophisticated, the plunging neckline plays against Shannon's beautiful complexion. Her long, lean torso depicts the sea fan and is covered in iridescent and gold sequins that sparkles like the sun reflecting on the ocean. The back of the gown plunges all the way down to the lower spine. It molds
Good evening, Shannon.
Good evening.
So how's Miss Lime doing?
Great.
All right, we have two questions for you and I'll be repeating them, okay? The first question, you are involved in the mentorship program of the Liberty Lodge Boys Training Center. What do you believe are some of the benefits of the program? You are involved in the mentorship program of the Liberty Lodge Boys Training Center. What do you believe are some of the benefits of this program?
I believe that the youth today need people that are in this mentorship program help the youth to stay more positive. And I am proud that I can be a role model to these youths and help them to stay off the streets.
All right, and Miss Bess, we'd like you to collect a question, take a question from the receptacle, and come. And your question is this. If you were a Caribbean leader today, young people, if you were a Caribbean leader today, what steps would you take to enhance the lives of young people?
I would educate them more on respecting themselves and being proud of themselves and being more determined, work hard for whatever they believe in and achieving these goals.
I thank you, Lord. Ms. Shannon, Bess, Ms. Live. For contestant number 2, Miss Ann-Therese Chambers, Miss Agricultural Input Warehouse.
Good evening, Ann-Therese. How are you?
Good evening.
How is your evening going?
It's going wonderful.
Okay. Your first question. In your biography, you mentioned a keen interest in working with community groups. Tell us about one project you would choose and why. In your biography, you mentioned a keen interest in working with community groups. Tell us about
A passion for children. I believe that being educated is the way out of poverty, and therefore my project would be to start a foundation to assist children who are attending school but are unable to afford the resources to attend school.
Thank you very much, Ann-Therese. Please take your question, your second question from the golden stand.
Yes.
Thank you. Your second question, what interview? I repeat, what, in your opinion, is the importance of a job interview?
A job interview is vitally important for anyone who is interested in becoming employed. The importance of the interview is to ensure that you're prepared, that you are qualified, and that you are able to take on the responsibility of being employed at that institution.
Thank you very much. All the best.
Thank you.
That was contestant number 2, Ann-Therese Chambers, Miss Agricultural Input Warehouse. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 3, Marissa Endeavor, Miss SVG Port Authority.
Marissa wears a lovely gold and white locally made gown entitled Nzinga, the Queen of Warriors. It is made with a bustier-shaped bodice of local leather, handcrafted into a pattern of intricate lattice by our local craftsman, Cobas. This is also hand-beaded with Joby sage beans found in our backyards. The bold gold represents our rich African heritage and royalty. The skirt is double-layered, made of white silk chiffon from trees in Marissa's garden. Ladies and gentlemen, Marissa's gown depicts the true meaning of all things local. Nzinga, Queen of Warriors. And Rocher and made by Kenlin Cloud.
Good evening, Miss Endeavor.
Good evening, Mr. Williams.
All right, we have 2 questions for you, and this is the first of them. I'll be repeating it, okay? You stated your interest in pursuing studies in counseling. What led studies in counseling? Tell us what led to that decision.
I have had many challenges growing up as a young lady. What triggered my interest, however, is when I was in the St. Joseph Convent, Mariacoa, and a close friend and classmate of mine lost her mom through domestic abuse. I had to be a mentor for her during that period, and as a result of this, I was sent to a workshop to become a peer counselor. Then and there, I realized that I had a gift of listening and helping others.
Okay, thanks a lot, Ms. Endeavor. Please. Thank you. Now, this is your second question. What are some of the measures which you believe can be put in place to help curb acts of violence? What are some of the measures which you believe can be put in place to help curb acts of violence?
Actually, Colin, I'm very glad that I'm given this question because my platform is really the prevention. It's something that I'm very passionate about. So I would say that there needs to be a system to educate our young people about violence. We need to have legal representation for the victims of violence, and also the perpetrators should be brought to justice.
Ms. Board Authority, I thank you. We now present contestant number 4, Ms. Shara George, Ms. Musty Company Limited.
Breathtaking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Issa Savoy, worn tonight by Shara George, Miss Musty Company Limited. The unfettered neckline meets a corseted bustier and flows seamlessly into a form-fitting and elegant embrace of chartreuse lace, hand-beaded with aquamarine and turquoise, aurora sequins, and apple green beryl beads. As Shara glides effortlessly across the stage, lace dips seductively across the back of her gown, and delicate buttons covered in grandeur and sophistication of the draped taffeta train, enhanced by a flirtatious kick-out of glittering fabric. To enhance the flirtation, Shara's gown is decorated with a teasing cadence of feathers. Gold stiletto sandals and antique gold jewelry inlaid with malachite and topaz are the only enhancement this creation requires. Ladies and gentlemen, a gown designed and custom made by Kimon Batiste of Chemistic Clothes St.Vincent. Shara George, Miss Musty Company Limited.
Ann-Therese.
How is it going so far for you?
It's been wonderful.
Okay, I have your first question. You represented St. Vincent and the Grenadines in overseas karate tournaments in the past. How has this helped to prepare you to be an ambassador for your country? You represented St. Vincent and the Grenadines in overseas karate tournaments in the past. How has this helped?
The fact that I have already represented St. Vincent and the Grenadines in numerous tournaments means that I was already an ambassador. Therefore, I believe I have the qualities that it takes to represent St. Vincent and the Grenadines to the fullest extent.
Thank you, Shara. Please choose your next question from the golden stand. Thank you. To a victim of cyberbullying, what advice would you offer to a victim of cyberbullying?
Cyberbullying is just one of the many forms of bullying. However, in this case, it takes place over the internet, especially through social media. What I would tell that person, especially if it's a teenager, is to come off of the internet, stay away from the social media, report it to someone in authority or someone who can counsel them to deal with the emotional aspects of the abuse. Thank you.
Thank you, Shara, and best wishes.
Shara George, Miss Mustique Company Limited. As she exits the stage.
Boss! Boss! Boss!
Caribbean Connections TV will bring the Caribbean and its flavors to our viewers in a fresh, vibrant way that will entertain as well as educate. It's your direct connection to the Caribbean experience. Caribbean Connections TV.
Hey yo, this is Marshall Montano HD and you're locked on Caribbean Connection, one in a TV, Toronto. Big up yourself.
Buckle your seatbelts. This is going to be an exciting, fantastic, energetic, soul-stirring ride. So don't you move.
Cause they love how Chenead look. And they like how Chenead cook.
Hey, it's Paradise here for Caribbean Connection, and I'm in St. Vincent and the Grenadines for Glow, where everyone is wearing white.
I'm in my suitcase.
Oh, wow, I'm impressed.
Marissa Jones, and right now I want to pick up Caribbean Connections TV. Do you get this feeling? Show me how you feel when it's carnival time. You already know.
And just sit down and have a normal conversation, and trust me, it's worked before. It's gonna turn that guy up.
Ladies want to know. Ladies want to know. Yes. What is a romantic date with you like? Are you romantic?
Very much so. I could start off with a nice dinner. It could be something very simple, you know.
Do you cook?
I cook very well. I can cook you dinner, yes.
Okay, cool, even better.
They had photos in them days, you know.
I have some photos of you when you were younger, you know. I got it from Ishmael, I think.
Well, I gotta share it. You gotta show me those.
She's a pretty girl, boy. One of the best looking girls in the media.
Are you serious? Thank you so much. Coming from you, that means a lot.
Yeah.
Bad, I love them, good. Naturally. Yes, ladies, I know the boy Egyptian, you're my girl, so it's like that. Lights off, now it's back on.
I stopped in every now you know.
Shining, you're so pretty.
Oh, thank you. It means a lot coming from you.
Yes, it's true.
And I think beauty comes from within.
Yes, it's within. It's what's within that
comes out.
Yes. And you're proof of that, and I can feel your spirit.
I can feel your...
Yes, give thanks.
I just want to ask you, being the Prime Minister is tough enough, but this job was like handed down to you unexpectedly and suddenly. I know professionally you were prepared for it, but how about emotionally and spiritually? What was that like?
Well, it was a little difficult emotionally because
some outfits tonight. Oh good, just like paradise. Oh good.
Connections TV will bring the Caribbean and its flavors to our viewers in a fresh, vibrant way that will entertain as well as educate. It's your direct connection to the Caribbean experience.
I'm planning to stop sing soca and go and live in Grenada. Caribbean Connection call me to sing on their TV. Every night I lie down in my bed, Caribbean Connection in my head, saying, all you Trini people, I say, watch Caribbean Connection TV. This is the real big man in the business, Iowa George. Don't forget, we in 7 Caribbean islands. We have 2 channels in Chenead and all over Toronto. All the channels you can hear me. It's the best place for good, honest journalism.